So before this video gets started, if you're an Uber driver, a Lyft driver, or a gig worker, and you want paid time off, you want sick leave, you want benefits, you want funds transferred to your account this same exact day, there's a brand new company that just launched called Cover, and they're doing a special right now. If you use my link down below, you'll get your first 30 days for free. It does start at $7 a month, but again, if you use my link, you'll get your first 30 days for free. And if you ever get into an accident, temporarily deactivated, hospitalized, there's a bunch of reasons. If you get into an emergency, they will replace your income of 80% and you don't need to pay that money back. They even help drivers get reactivated who have been deactivated. Again, use the link down below to get your first 30 days for free. If you drive for Uber, Lyft, or any gig platforms, you need to at least check it out, at least sign up and get your first 30 days for free by accepting my gift. And now let's get on to the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the #1 rideshare YouTube channel in the world. Thank you all for 45,000 subscribers, baby. We did it, we're rising the ranks. Thank you all for subscribing to the Rideshare Hub. Today's video, we're going over a new update that Uber is releasing, guys, in 2 weeks. Look, guys, it's not very good, okay? Things aren't looking good for us, okay? But we're gonna push through. We always know when Uber cuts rates, we keep driving. When Uber says we're paying you less money, we keep driving. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, I feel like that is the case. But guys, this is big news. And before I get into it, I wanna preface this by saying, this is happening in California in 2 weeks. But, Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi, whatever his name is, was interviewed and he said, somebody asked him, well, why don't you make this update that's going on in California? Why don't you take it nationwide? And he said, actually, I do want to take it nationwide. So this whole structure, basically what they're doing is they're restructuring the entire way that Uber works. The whole way is going to be flipped upside down. And they're starting with California because the government's basically forcing them to do that. By the way, smash the thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps out this channel a lot. We need more drivers to see this video, so smash the thumbs up button. But also, guys, the government's basically forcing them to do this, but like at the same time, it's almost like a weird update that they're gonna try to do. And I do also want to say that there is some good in it, okay? There is some hope. It's like, you know, when your grandma comes up to you and you go, hey, Billy Bob, do you want the good news or do you want the bad news? And you're like, I guess I'll take the bad news first. And she's like, okay, well, I took a crap all over your laundry. And you're like, that's not good at all. She's like, but I have laundry detergent and I just got a new what are those things called? A laundry scrubber. What are those things called? I don't know, I'm just messing with you guys. But no, there's bad news, but there's good news, okay? So what do you guys want first? You want the good news or the bad news? Let's go over the good news first, okay? I'm gonna sync up my phone here and go over it all with you guys. By the way, if you want paid time off, sick leave, or if you ever get sick, by the way, there's a company that will literally send you $100, okay? Just download Cover. First 30 days are free. We have a little partnership with them, no biggie. Or if you ever have an emergency and you can't work, they'll literally replace 80% of your income and you don't even need to pay the money back. It's like, this company got over $1 million in funding and they're just handing out money to drivers left and right. So sign up for Cover down below. They even help drivers get reactivated. It's like literally crazy. I don't know, sign up for it or don't if you want, I don't know. It's $7 a month, so maybe you don't want to, or you can just get the 30-day free trial. Okay, let's get into the update, guys. That's what you're all here for. Let's get started. All right, let's get started. Let's go over the update. I'm gonna click on my mail app in 3, 2, 1, click, so you can all follow along with me. And here we're talking about Prop 22's earnings guarantee, okay, guys? By the way, this is gonna pass or not pass on November 3rd. So we're less than 2 weeks away because today it's October 21st, 10 days before Halloween. What are you gonna dress up as? I'm gonna dress up as an Abercrombie & Fitch model. People are gonna be like, you're a Walmart model, okay? Anyways, we believe a better way to work is possible. Really, Really? You really think a better way to work is possible? Well, no duh, a better way to work is possible. So here we go. I'll give you the good news, guys. So we're fighting for Prop 22. Again, like I said, just recap, Prop 22 is most likely gonna pass in California. If it does, Uber CEO said he's gonna take it nationwide. So this most likely, even if you drive in North Dakota, you're gonna get this Model 2. You're gonna get this update soon, okay? Just take a look. It sounds great, right? On paper, minimum earnings, expense reimbursement, no upper limit, and tips are on top. You're like, well, that's darn diddly great, right? Here we go. If you earn less than the guarantee, listen up, 120% of minimum wage over 2 weeks, Uber will pay you the difference. You're like, freaking sweet, bruh. I never get less than minimum wage. Now, expense reimbursement. This earnings guarantee includes 30% per mile to account for your expenses, such as gas and vehicle wear and tear. No upper limit. The minimum is just that, a minimum. There's no upper limit. You can go all the way up here to the ceiling to how much you can earn on the app. As always, you keep 100% of the tips you earn for the service you provide. And these tips are not guaranteed, not included in how the minimum guarantee is calculated. So this is what it'll look like plus tips, essentially. Now keep in mind, guys, you see this little asterisk here? This only applies to en route to pickups and on trip only. In between rides, you get $0. Now, that's kind of sucks, right? You know, you go out and work for 10 hours, you want to get this guarantee for 10 hours, right? Well, no, you're only getting this guarantee for, you know, maybe you only went out and worked for 6 hours, you know, en route to trip and pickup only. You know, you went out for 10, but you're only doing rides for 6. So you're getting this only for the 6 hours. Now, here's another con of this, another bad part of this. Let's go up here. This minimum earnings, guys, let's go down here. It's calculated based on, what is it, 2 weeks or something? Yeah, the guarantee is calculated every 2 weeks. So it's average on, for over 2 weeks, look at that, for over 2 weeks, a driver in LA is on route to pick up and on trips for 500 miles for a total of on route and on trip for 20 hours. The minimum wage in LA is 13 bucks. You ended up making $462, right? Which comes out to $23 per hour. So, with that being said, guys, you gotta keep this in mind. You gotta look in the fine print. This is an average. So, let's say you go out and you make $50 per hour, right? That's very normal if you get a really long ride, right? You go out, you get a ride that's 50, 60 miles, and you make 50, 60 bucks on it, right? That's a pretty fair estimate, right? So in that hour, you make $60. Now, let's say the next hour, you only make $4 per hour or something, or $10 an hour. They're gonna average those amounts that you make, and if you earn less than the minimum wage, then they will make up the difference. So you're almost incentivized to have really bad hours, because if, let's say you have like 18 hours of horrible hours, but you have 1 or 2 really good hours, they're just gonna average it all together. And most of the time, this earnings guarantee thing, again, I'm gonna have to do more math on this, but I think that most of the time this won't even come into effect, because on an average, you're gonna be making just slightly over this amount. It's not really making, this is just a minimum amount, if that makes sense. Now, again, this is the other update in this is the healthcare benefits. So look at this right here. On paper, it looks good, right? 15 hours a week, you're eligible for at least $150 a month for healthcare and medical costs. Perfect for someone like me who has private insurance, right? I go through Kaiser Permanente, and I went through Covered California. They gave me a good deal. I pay 157 bucks a week, right? So for me, if I do 15 hours a week, I can get that money to essentially pay for that money, it sounds like, right? Now there's another asterisk right here. This that amount is your average weekly, your weekly average consists of on route and on trip time over a calendar quarter. So they're gonna average your on app, on route and on trip time over 3 months. That's a calendar quarter. January, February, March. The next one, the next quarter, Q2, is April, May, June. Q3 is July, August, September. And then Q4 is October, November, December, right? So they're gonna take your amount, average it out over a week. So if you take a week off, guys, it sounds like you're not, yeah, if you take a week off, it's really gonna hurt you for this medical expense. So let's say you work, like, it could even be combined where you won't even receive any of this. This is why you really need to look into this and watch me explain the horrible part about it. But let's say you work, you go online for 20 hours a week, right? Now, your on route to pick up and on trip time is more gonna be like 15 hours a week, right? Because you're not, you know, you do spend time waiting in between rides. Let's say you take simply 1 week off in 3 months. Now your weekly average is less than 15 hours per week, and you don't qualify for this amount. Does that make sense? So even though you're technically going out and you're like a very, very consistent driver working 20 hours per week, but you happen to have 1 week off where you can't work, let's say you get sick, which is honestly very common if you're doing rideshare every day, you're gonna most likely get sick because you got tons of people coming in and out of your car. If you have to take 1 week off, now all of a sudden you go under that 15 hours a week. So in order to make that 15 hours a week, you're more likely gonna have to be working like 30 hours per week if you wanna even take 1 week off. So, and I know a lot of people do this who have other jobs, and like I know Greg Wave, he's an actor, he does Uber. I mean, if you get a movie role or a TV show or even a commercial that takes 2-3 days to shoot, all of a sudden your weekly average drops a lot. And let's say you have another job and you're getting great hours over there, it's almost like you're kind of incentivized to put in a lot of hours here every single week and not take any time off. Again, there are some good things, like definitely the good things are they're providing medical benefits now. They're also providing occupational accident insurance, which I didn't touch on in here in the update, but oh yeah, it says it right there. Occupational accident, and they're doing the earnings guarantee. But again, each of those things, excluding the occupational accident insurance, has very gaping holes in it. So that's why the government's stepping in. So we'll see what happens on November 3rd, if this passes or not. I am personally voting yes on it, but I totally wouldn't blame you if you voted no for Uber, which could be coming as soon as November 3rd and could even go nationwide by the end of the year. So this is, you know, welcome to the new world. Welcome to the new Uber. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos on this channel. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.